Hi, Tulasi joined.
Hi, can you?
Yes, is able to hear. Tulasi,
Yeah.
are able to hear, right? Tulasi are able to hear?
Yes, sir, I'm getting your voice.
Yes, yes. Right. EC2 service. So what it provides? EC2 service provides VM. What is that? VM.
VM,
VM means
virtual machine.
very good. Virtual machine. So if you want to create a virtual machine in the data center, what we need to do? So first we need to install the Oracle
Oh,
VirtualBox
yes.
or
Or
OVM virtualization. So then we need to provide the VM,
yes, centralized.
VM, right? VM. CentOS 7. CentOS 7.
So,
So I want to create a CentOS 7 VM in the data center. The which region? This region. This region is selected to the availability zones. Availability zone is selected to the data center. Finally, we need, so if you click the VM, right, virtual machine. So we need to get it from here only. How it is, it's already defined, predefined. So something like here, VM is called it as a instance. What is that, guys? The name it call it as a instance, either instance, virtual private server, or a virtual machine is nothing but a instance. In AWS we call it as a instance. In Azure we call it as a VM. In AWS we call it as a compute engine. In Azure we call it as a compute engine. Guys, understood? The purpose is same, but the difference should be
yeah, naming terminology is different, but the core
ah,
function is same. Okay,
yes,
all the service
very good.
providers.
Yes, very good. Now you understood. Noor, understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right? Linux, 360 shop. Yeah. The category compute engine is nothing but a virtual machine. In Azure, we call it as a Azure virtual machines. In AWS, we call it as a EC2. GCP, we call it as a compute engine. OCI, we call it as a Oracle compute. Okay, understood, guys. So the core
Yes.
functionality, the purpose is same, but the naming convention should be different. So what we call it as in EC2 AWS call, guys, VM is nothing but a instance. So VM is nothing but a instance. What this is, guys? This is just a API. What this is? This is just a API, application interface, or application or a REST API. What is this, guys? A REST API. Just you are selecting the instances. So then options. What we need? We need a options. If you select the options, right, it will be get easy to. So within 1 minute, so we will get the instance. How it possible? Because of it's already predefined. It's already predefined. Every service they created as a default ones. What is that? Default, something like they already created default VPC. They already created a default IAM user. Default IAM user and the OS user, default OS user. OS default user for CentOS 7 EC2 user. So we can use the key pair to connect the server. So connect the server means they already defined a predefined environment. So Elastic EC2 means double C means Elastic Compute Cloud. So introduction to EC2, benefits of using AWS EC2, Amazon EC2 use cases. 1 second, guys. So introduction to AWS EC2, benefits of using EC2, Amazon EC2 use cases, Amazon EC2 pricing model, Amazon AWS instance type, Amazon mission image, selecting EC2 instance, regions, availability zones, launching Amazon EC2 instance step by step. So we want to launch. Launch is nothing but a creating a Amazon EC2 instance. Creating a Amazon EC2 instance. What is this first, guys? Introduction to Amazon EC2. So introduction to Amazon EC2. EC2, which is also known as Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, provides a resizable computing capacity in Amazon Web Services. So Amazon Web Services. In the physical, is it resizable, guys? So in the data center, you created a virtual machine. Is it resizable?
No, it's not. It's like a
It's not.
one-time installment.
One style installment. If you launch the EC2 instance in the AWS, it will be resizable. What is resizable? Resizable is nothing but a resources. So
Yeah,
increase the
for your requirement.
yeah increase the resources. So what are the resources? Resources is nothing but a CPU, RAM. What is that, guys? CPU, RAM,
CPU
and
and
H.
storage.
Yeah, CPU and storage. So for example, so I am creating a application. I am deploying a application in the small resource because of my thought. I have a thought and I am creating a startup. It's a startup company. It's a startup app. For example, WhatsApp. I don't know how many people are WhatsApp app. I don't know how many people are accessing this website every day. For example, my thought every day 500 people, 500 end users, are using this website. So for that purpose, I using only something like a 1 CPU and 2 GB RAM is enough. 1 CPU and 2 GB RAM is enough. If something goes, if so the 1000 people are accessing my website, these resources are not sufficient, so we can increase. This is nothing but a resizable. What this is, guys? This is nothing but a
Resizable.
now you understood. So whenever
Yes,
we
sir.
want, so we can resize it. Now I resize it to something like my people are increased. I resized my instance again. So if the people are increasing, I will resize my instance. But in the data center, so we can assume something like a so this server will be sustained for the 6 months. So we are paying for day one onwards. We don't know exactly, so this will be sustained for the 5 months or not, but we are paying for the money from day one onwards. This is the drawback of the data center environment. What is this? Drawback. Now you understood the, so what is the advantage? So you can increase the resources automatically on fly manner. You can resource the increases on fly manner. This is the one example. It is simple web service interface allows you to obtain and configure capacity with the minimal frictions. It provides you to with complete control of your computing resources and lets you run an Amazon's proven computing environment. EC2 is the core service of AWS cloud platform and launched in 2006. So there are the virtual servers also called as a instances. So virtual servers are called as a instances. So we can use these instance pay per use basis. What is the advantage, guys? Pay per use. Pay as you go. Pay per use or pay as you go. Understood, Tulsiram?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what are the benefits of using EC2? So easier and faster. It will be easier and faster. The second, elastic and scalable. Auto scaling. Scalable means elastic and scalable. Elastic means we can increase, we can scale up and we can scale down the instances. High availability. High availability means load balancer, cost effective, consume only the amount of compute, storage and IT resources needed. No long-term commitment, minimum spend or upfront investment is required. So Amazon EC2 typical use cases. What are the Amazon EC2 uses, typical use cases? So application hosting we can use for application hosting, content delivery, e-commerce websites, media hosting, and web hosting. Easy to price model. What are the price model, mice? I already told you, right? So for starting, for learning AWS, we can use the AWS free tier usage. So on demand, the second one is on demand instances. Start and stop instances whenever you like. Costs are rounded up to the nearest hour, nearest reserved instances. So we are using on-demand instances, reserved instances. Pay upfront for 1 or 3 years in advance. Unused instances can be sold on the secondary market also. Spot instances. Specify the price you are willing to pay and instance get started and stopped without any warning the market as a changes. Okay. Charge for instance. So it is AWS instance type. So map it to the hardware specifications classified into a CPU memory storage. So what is that, guys? So instance type. What is that, guys? Instance. Guys, speak it. Instance.
Types.
Instance type. Based on the RAM and CPU. So if you want the instance types, for example, micro, medium, T2 medium, T2 small. What are those, guys? So something like a micro, medium, small. So micro, medium, small, and
Large.
large,
Extra large.
X large. What is that, guys? Extra large. So these all are the instances types. So based on our accessibility, based on our performance, you can increase your instance type, either T2 micro or T2 small. So we can use micro, medium, small, large, or X large. So it will vary from the CPU and RAM. I will show you. You will understand now. Yeah. So standard, medium, micro, high memory, high CPU, high IO, cluster compute, cluster CPU. So instance type influences the performance and cost. Instances influences the performance and cost. So what are those? For example, T2. So T2 micro, T2 small, T2 medium, 111 vCPU. So something like a RAM is 1 GB RAM, 2 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM. If you took T2 medium, so you will get the 2 CPU and 4 GB RAM. 2 CPU and 4 GB RAM. What are the use cases? Development environments, build servers, code repositories, low traffic web applications, early product experiments. What are the startups? Early product experiment means startup companies, small databases. Okay. So, so something like use cases. So these are the M3 medium, M3 large, M3 X large, M3 2X large. So based on the VCPs, 1, 2, or 8. So the memory. So small and mid-sized databases, data processing tasks, and the require additional memory, catching fleets, and for running backend servers for SAP, Microsoft SharePoint, and other enterprise applications. C3X large, C3RX large, WX large, high performance front-end plates, R3 large, R3X large, R32X large, R34X large, R38X large. You see, RAM and CPU. So we recommended memory optimized instances for high performance databases, distributed memory caches, and in-memory analytics, genome assemblies and analysis, larger deployments of SAP, Microsoft SharePoint, and other enterprise applications. Guys, now you understood? So it's on the, so instance type is based on the memory and CPU. Memory and CPU, it will be a micro, medium, small, X large, X large. Okay. So now we understood. So next, AMI. What is AMI? AMI is nothing but a Amazon mission image. So server templates are a VM image. Comes with the pre-installed OS, right? It's already installed OS. Is nothing but a AMI. So optional softwares. AMI can be launched to create instances, a variety of a pre-built AMIs in the catalog. Existing AMIs can be customized and saved, independent of the configuration. Every AMI is unique and identified. So what is that, guys? Yeah. So in our VM, in our virtual box, we created a CentOS 7, right? You already installed, right? The already installed OS is nothing but a AAM. Already installed OS is nothing but a template. What is that? What is that, guys? A template.
Template.
Template is nothing but a already installed OS. Already installed OS. It's already installed OS. We call it as a AMI. AMI is nothing but a Amazon Mission Image. What is that, Tulasi?
Amazon mission image. Amazon mission image. It's a
Very good.
template.
Amazon Mission
Mission image.
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 It's a
I have
template of OS. It's a OS template.
yes.
No, tell me.
So this Amazon machine image.
Uh,
So it's like a what do you say, pre-installed or a readily available image we have for the virtual machines.
yes, server template or
So
OS image comes with a
it-
free installed OS. Comes with the
yeah.
free installed
So
OS.
I want to
OS.
ask that if we have like if we are installing a software or a virtual machine from the scratch, from like
Mm, mm,
completely from the start, and
mm,
on the side we take a machine image. So
mm.
if we compare them both, are they equal in the size? Like is it like a compressed version, the image which we
No,
have
no,
in
no,
the
no, no. Same, same,
the
same.
size will be same?
The size will be same. You see,
Okay.
right, where it
I
is
thought
users.
uh, I thought just to fit in the resources, the Amazon people, they compress the file, compress it in the small image, and
No, 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 no. I will tell you. See users. So where is it is? See users. HP. Virtual box, right? CentOS. Yeah. You see, right? You see, right? This is what this is a virtual disk image. What is
yeah,
this?
virtual disk
Virtual disk image. So what is this? This is the VDI, virtual disk image.
image.
AMI means Amazon Mission Image. Now you understood,
Yeah,
right? If you
yeah.
if you copy this, if you copy this, you will create another folder like CentOS 8 and post it here. Just you launch the, so it will take something like how much GB? It will be 7 point something like GB. This is the image. We don't need to install again. If you use this image, you can create another CentOS 8. Next, it's already there. And CentOS 9. So I'm creating this, right?
So this is VMware, right, sir? This is what's a box?
Yeah, this is the virtual box, Oracle virtual box.
Okay. So when you open the dashboard for the
Mm,
AMI Amazon machine image,
mm.
you get this whole catalog. You get a list of all the
Yes, yes,
images.
yes.
So
I
I
will show
thought
you.
that
You thought
this
that
was like a compressed version maybe, but the same, the size will be same.
the size will be same.
Okay, right.
Cut. paste. You see, right? So once I'm start this image, so it's automatically running this image, running the OS. Okay. So this is nothing but a beauty of the AMI. AMI is nothing but it's already predefined environment. It's already predefined environment. You can just use it. So for example, in your OS, right? In your virtual machine. So in this virtual machine, you install the center something like Java and Tomcat also. So if you use that image as a image as a customized, you can use their customized own image also. So they provided their community images. You can use that image and you can install the pre-installed software, something like Java Tomcat, and you can create your own customized image also. You can create your own customized image also. That is nothing but a AMI. So launching an EC2 instance, step by step, what you need, choose a region. What you need? You need to choose a region, right? So which region? For example, North Virginia. I'm selecting the region as a North Virginia, or something like your local Asia Pacific Mumbai. I'm launching an instance in the North Virginia. So what next? What next we need? Choose availability zone, nothing. So choose AMI, choose instance type, and configure security. Okay. So I'm launching a instance. I'm launching a instance. What you need to provide? You need to provide this name. Name is AWS instance. I'm creating AWS instance. So these all are the AMIs. What you need to provide? You need to provide the AMIs. So free, you can use, guys, you can use only free tier eligible images. So I'm taking Amazon also created their own own Linux called as Amazon 2 Linux. I'm using the Amazon 2 Linux as a AMI. Okay. Then instance type. What is that, guys? What is that?
Type T2 micro.
Instance type 2. So free tier, yeah, free tier eligible. Compare the instance types. So these all are the T2, Me3, Micro, Medium, X large, X2, X large, A1, C1, C5, C5 or X large. So whatever you want, you can take T2 micro. So T2 micro is nothing but 1 vCPU and 1 GB RAM. I'm taking a T2 micro because of T2 micro is a free tier eligible. It's a free tier eligible, right, guys? A free tier eligible. Key pair. What is a key pair, guys? So key pair is nothing but a
Like RSA, what do you say? It's a protocol. It's a safety protocol.
afternoon. Afternoon batch. I will tell you one second. Yeah, I will tell you. So network, guys, VPC is you see, guys, a default one. If you are not creating, it will taking a default VPC. Default VPC. Then we can take the storage. Storage, how much you provide? 8 GB storage. 8 GB storage. Then launch instances. What we will need to provide? We'll need to provide the name of the instance, AMI, instance type, key pair, and network, and storage. That next install launch instance. So how much time it will take to launch install the OS for an instance? Within 1 minute, right? Because of AMI is already installed. So AMI is already installed. So the data center also pre-installed data center, right? So pre-installed data center, already VM is data center, the AMI is there. Just it is placing it and providing it to you. It is just placing it and starting the OS. Guys, understood? So click the
Yes.
EC2 instances, then go to the instances. You see, so
To check
AWS
the
instance is
status.
great. So yeah, I will check. So if you create the instance, right, it will create the instance ID. It is a unique instance state, type instance type, status check alarm, availability zone. Which availability zone it is created? US East 1C. What is the public DNS, public IP? So monitoring, security zone. So this security group is the default one. So afternoon branch, key name, launch time, platform, which platform? Linux platform. If you select right, you will see in the near also details about this status, monitoring, security groups, networking, storage. Okay, we took the how much storage? 8 GB. 8 GB, right? So here we call it as yeah, we'll show you guys. So it is running, right? So how you can
I
connect
think
this
this
instance?
no 2x2 checks.
Mm, still in slicing, right?
Yeah, status check should change to 2x2 checks.
Yes, it is in slicing, right? Still it is in slicing. Still it is in slicing. That's the reason. Okay, so you want to connect the server or you want to stop the server, start the server, stop the instance, reboot the instance, terminate the instance. So instance says is nothing but a stop, reboot, terminate the instances. So you want to connect the server. You can connect the server whether EC2 instance connect, session manager connect, SSH client connector, EC2 serial connector. EC2 instance connect is nothing but a web connect. So what is the username, guys? The username is EC2 user. What is the default username, guys? EC2 user, public IP
EC2
instances.
user.
Yeah. So it will connect publicly automatically. It will connect publicly automatically. So and you can connect. Yeah, you see it is connected. Sudo what is this? Amazon Linux 2. Guys understood? So you can connect via web connect or we can connect through putty also. So through putty also. PUTTY putty. So what is the IP address? This is the DNS name. Yeah, this is the DNS name. And we need to provide the authentication. Why authentication is public or private key? I will tell you.
Sir, do companies use putty nowadays as well?
Hmm. So everywhere they
Okay,
are using putty. I am using putty only daily.
okay. I've not used putty. I've actually used the
Hmm.
virtual box.
Hmm. You used virtual box, huh?
Virtual box, and I've connected from the control panel.
Control panel. Sorry, guys. What is the root user? What is the culprit here? This is the IP address, SSH, auth, credentials, afternoon batch. This is the password, session, appearance, change, bold 16. Okay, open. EC2 user. What is the user, guys?
EC2 used.
Hmm. It will automatically authenticate, right?
But
Yeah. So I launched a EC2 instance in the AWS. So we can connect via web console, or we can connect putty, right? For example, this is the instance. This is the instance or a server. This is the instance or a server. So how you are connecting your data center server, guys? For example, Tulasi or Noor. So how
Over
you are
internet.
over the internet? We use putty,
We use it. Is a
username,
third-party software and password.
password. So password and username and password. This server is enabled with the password and disabled with the public or a private key. Yeah. So the authentication should be two types. The authentication should be two types on every server. So one is password, other one is public or private key. So here we enabled the password authentication and disabled the key authentication. So enable disable means, Tulasi, enable is nothing but a we allowed the
Giving access.
Giving access to the password, disabled the key access, right? Here in AWS we disabled the password access just and enabled the key access. Okay, enabled the key access and the server. So we can connect by using admin user and normal user. But here admin user is root user access is disabled. Root user access is disabled. We cannot access through root user. We cannot access through only normal user. We can access through only normal user. And we can access only through normal user. So what is that user? EC2 user. So for CentOS, Red Hat, Amazon Linux, EC2 user. For Ubuntu machines, so Ubuntu is the user. Who is the default user? Ubuntu is the default user, right? Now you understood? So why you are accessing secret key and why you are accessing EC2 instance? Understood?
Yes.
Yes,
And
right?
if we have like if we have signed in via web console and we have also signed in via putty, can we use them like simultaneously, like together, like?
Yeah. Because of so how many users? You did not watch all the recording, right? In
Yeah.
CentOS, in Linux, how many users we can connect? We can create 60,000 users, and it is a multi-user operating
System.
So
system.
if they are working on a same task, like do the changes overlap each other? Like do they
No, it
make
will
any
not. It will
conflict?
not overlap. This is different shell. This is different
Okay.
shell, right?
So there won't be any conflict.
It won't be any conflict.
Okay.
Let's try and let us know. Let us know. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can try.
Sir, can you please explain again, sir? This one, admin user, normal user, this public private key, and this EC2 accessibility. Can you please just brief in again, sir? Disable password and
Yeah. So here in the server, you can connect either two ways. One is password authentication and public key authentication. Right.
yes,
In our server.
this means it is the on premises.
on premises data center. Every here
Okay.
also CentOS is same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the cloud they restricted the policies. We are unable to authenticate with the password because of password knows everyone. It will be easy to access. If you know the key, right? Key is a encrypted password. So through encrypted
Yeah.
password only we can connect the server. That is the one
Okay.
security purpose. And so
Okay.
the root user, right? So for example, in the AWS Linux admin, something like Noor is there, Tulasi is there, Uday is there, Hari is there. If you have
Yes,
the
sir.
root user access, you directly connect to the root user, right?
Yeah.
You did a mistake. Tulasi connected as a root user and deleted the logs, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So understood, sir. So yeah, understood, sir. So if it is a root user, he might have all the permissions. So if he made any mistakes, so that may impact on the entire server and others
And we
also.
don't figure out who is done, who did this one, right? For
Okay.
example, in our company,
Yeah.
in our team, 5 members are working. If you have a directly root access, how do you figure out who is did this? Because you logged in as a root user, but we don't know, right, who logged in.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
logged in
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
normal user, then you switch to the root user, right? Then you will figure out who is logged in that
Yeah.
time. For example, Tulasi is logged in, then switch it to the root user. So
Okay.
that's
So
the
understood,
reason.
sir. So in AWS, so whatever everybody are a normal user only. Is a normal user only.
You can
That is the
connect
easy.
only normal user only, EC2 user only.
Okay. Okay.
Or
Understood, sir.
not all the, not entire the voices, only. No, tell me. No, are you asking something, right?
No, sorry, I was talking here. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. So can you ask her to call Anusha na? So Anusha not yet called me.
I told her. I spoke to her yesterday.
Okay.
Actually, on Saturday. Sorry, I actually spoke to her on Saturday.
Okay, I will talk to her now.
Yeah, I'll remind her once again.
Yeah, you can remind.
Oh.
Yep, thank you. So now you understood, right? You're able to understand, right?
Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Right.